So, I mean, are you asking, how do I feel about people and their thoughts toward me? I don't really care about what people see me as or what they think about me, because I don't have to adhere to organizations. That's the difference between me and somebody in the Black Panthers. That's the difference between me and somebody in the conscious community or in the church or in the mosque or in the lodge. You have to understand that I don't adhere to their laws. I say what I want to do. I have more power than anybody under an organizational structure. Why? Because under any organization, you have laws that's created by a man. And I'll be damned if I follow any man's laws. I damn near follow my damn mom's laws in the house. But I got my ass whooped. But I damn near follow my mother's laws. So what make you think that I will follow any man's laws that's, 90% of them is set up by the fucking government? Half of them getting grants from the damn government. I'm not gonna, that's just not me. Even when I was on the street, I didn't follow the laws. I didn't follow the laws of the fucking white man. And I never will. You know why? Because when I came out of my mother's womb, I was sent with laws downloaded in my DNA. My DNA, when it activates, it tells me what to do. It tells me how to think until something else or a system or organization tell me that this is who I am. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Right? So now you are genetically modifying yourself or genetically modifying your moral values, because everybody's truth don't look alike, just like everybody's fingerprint don't look alike. Do you get what I'm saying? So as far as what people think about Osei Kufuor, I don't give a damn. You get what I'm saying? The saying is, say what you want, just don't touch me. Sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And that's true. You get what I'm saying? Because at the same time, everybody has their own destiny. I have my destiny. You get what I'm saying? So, while y'all down there have to adhere to a black power law, black power. If you ain't saying black power, then you with the white man. Or if you ain't for the African, you with the white man. If you ain't for Christ, then you with the Muslims. You know what I mean? If you ain't for Allah, then you with the church. You see, these are the things that's keeping us suppressed. It's nothing else keeping us oppressed or suppressed but ourselves. Because we are actually falling into a game that is being ran by our own people who have no fucking good intentions for our liberations. And that's just the fact. That's the fact. So why should I care what somebody else think about me, especially another man? My son eat at the end of the day. He got clothing on his back. He got a roof over his head. My queen is happy. You get what I'm saying? I'm straight. That's the only thing I worry about. Then that's when my frequency and vibration start to come up. Then I have to start summoning certain things so I can manifest the peace for my family. But as far as these guys, it's nothing but entertainment. I don't want to be a part of the entertainment. You get what I'm saying? I have too many things to worry about that's watching me from the unknown realm. Look up in the universe. Look at those stars. Those are my ancestors. So while you arguing on being an African or being a Moor, guess what? That's me right there. I'm that star. And guess what? That star is older than the word Africa. That star is older than the word Moor. And guess what? That star don't have a law but to be. It just is what it is. And guess what? I am that I am. So why should I study an organizational law, organization curriculum, when I could go right into the universe or go into nature and study the best intelligence that I'm created of? You get what I'm saying? I am that dark matter. You get what I'm saying? My creator is the sun. Without the sun, you can't be sustained. Your cells will not be in cosmic rhythm. You'll be depressed. You get what I'm saying? But we can acknowledge physical things and not pay attention to certain things that really sustain us. That's why I tell the Christians all the time. I say, look, even in your Bible, it says that God is your sustainer. I'm going to use God for the lack. I don't like using that word. But God is your sustainer. So what sustains you? Right? I don't give a damn. Stars are people. But they are people in the form of intelligence. You see, we like to admire the human or the physical aspect of our ancestors. But little do we know we have ancestors that is very close to us, that is way older than the Africans. You got to remember this. You see, a lot of people, I'm gonna make you think. When I come to the table, I have to make you think whether you like me or not, because I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for following. I'm not here to be a celebrity. Who's to say that a lot of stuff that's carved in the wall in Africa is not plagiarized? Anybody can go to a wall and carve something in it. You get what I'm saying? It's not that I'm against. A lot of people say, well, you're against the Africans. No, I'm not. I'm just here to think. I'm not going to be a fool. I'm not going to eat anything that's placed before me. I got to know the ingredients of that which I am eating. Because you're not the one that's going to have allergic reaction. I am. You get what I'm saying? So when we are studying the universe operates under many dimensions in one light. And what is light? Light is a circumference of intelligence. So we have something much smaller, which is much bigger than the universe. And if we are the universe and we comprise of the same ingredients such as dark matter, electrons, protons, and neutrons, then guess what? We are much smaller than we think. But sometimes the things that's much smaller is the most powerfulest. Think about what I'm saying to you. Because you can take a thought and manifest a lot with it, whether it's physically or spiritually. You get what I'm saying? So we are in an illusionary reality. This is a physical reality. But just because it's a physical reality don't mean that you are a part of that reality. We are only here on vacation to download certain things so that we can help the universe to give birth to certain things inside of the universe, which is other intelligence. We are not here on our own. We are arguing over things that has nothing to do with us. You cannot put a title on your soul. This is what I wish they would sit down and just think about what I'm saying. You cannot put a title on your soul. When you studying the different or the various breeds of birds, you have eagles, which was named by man. You have crows, you have chickens, right? But these things have a different nature, meaning they have a different energy. See, when we're talking about culture and things of that nature, we're talking about energy. This is the soul aspect of classification. You are classifying yourself through an illusionary aspect, which has no point in, you being who you are. So when you classify yourself using a spiritual classification, you can break yourself down to the lowest common denominator and know that you are a soul, which is energy. And everybody is not made up of the same energy. This is why when you go into the presence of certain people, you have people that you don't like being around. How can you pick that up right then and there? It's because you have a geomagnetic force field that can actually pick up on emotional frequencies. Emotional frequencies is actually the person itself. You are the emotion. This is why when you become the emotion of peace, your environment becomes peace. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just like the stars. You have immovable stars and then you have stars that move, which is movable stars. They have two different energies. One comprised of gravity and the other doesn't. This is why one can move and one doesn't. Because one is not thinking. It's manifesting unconsciously something and it's still giving birth to intelligence, but it's just like a male and a female. A male's energy, it moves, but it doesn't move faster than feminine energy. Because in order for you to be able to reproduce, your frequency must move at a certain diaspora, within a certain vicinity of the mind of the universe. So when you see a star moving through the universe, this is a star that reproduces. But it's just because it reproduces doesn't mean that it's more superior than the immovable star. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the immovable star is that which is a fragment of the sun. The movable star is a fragment of what we call a planet. Do you get what I'm saying? It becomes a planet. Just like every 9,000 years, you have binary suns that come into fruition. That's manifested. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just like the planets. The planets determine the intelligence of the people that live within these planets. So now, as they say, the so-called Aquarius age is here. This is the energy that we are on. So we are being upgraded as computers. We are computers. We are a body of intelligence, download information to help the universe. Again, Because the universe and us coincide with each other. We communicate with the universe even though we can't hear it. But every time it goes into certain things going to retrograde within the universe, we are communicating with these things. It's communicating with certain things in you. You are not the only thing that exists. You have other entities that's a part of your spiritual bloodline inside of you right now. You have fragments of you that exist in another life right now. But you can't feel it because you are on a dimension that is blocking out certain software. When I say software, I'm talking about certain visionary components. The visionary components of consciousness. See, just because a person is unconscious don't mean that they are a fool or that they are dumb. You can't say that a child with autism is dumb. Because a child with autism, they are delving into two dimensions at one time. Believe it or not. This is why they are physically enhanced with power. Because once your mental is powerful, your physical is powerful. Do you get what I'm saying? And the autistic child is just as important as the tree and just as important as the stars. Because the autistic child, just like that tree and the star, is our ancestors, and we are the stars. So we are the ancestors living within ourselves. As above, so below. One love.